Hello once again, and welcome back to the Mish Connection. I have here my lovely, lovely aunt. We're actually just going to talk about the good memories that we have of Steph. I was just telling her that when I was younger, before her lovely daughter, Julia Whitfield, was born, he just felt like a big brother and that I always wanted. What are the great memories, just a few memories that you have of him?
Well, there are several, very, very, very many because he was 34, so I have a whole lot of them, but I'll start with just a few. Like I told you, we moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and shortly after we moved there, he took T.I.'s wife now, Tiny, to the prom.
Oh, Tiny? Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was a singer in Escape at the time.
Yes.
One of the singers of Escape.
Oh, okay.
And in order for him to go, I told him that he needed to at least let me know what he wanted to wear, how he wanted, and and the first thing he told me is, "Mom, I want finger waves." I mean, he had thick hair. I mean, I was like, first I have to perm your hair, then I have to finger wave it.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, do what you got to do, Mom. I want to go to this prom."
Wanted, right? Yeah.
So and naturally, Mother did what she, what her son asked her, and he was very handsome. White top hat, white tails, tuxedo, cane, gloves. She had herself a nice young man on her arm. Another good instance was most of our great experiences were in Atlanta, Georgia, because that's where I raised him.
Yeah.
It's where he really grew up, in the community of Edgewood.
Really?
He has a lot of good friends, and they miss him just as much as I do.
Exactly. I remember there was like a one time where I saw him in this peach outfit and stuff like that. Tell me about.
Well, that was here in Pittsburgh, where him and his friends went to a linen party.
Oh, really?
And well, actually, the twins were giving it a linen party, and it was the first time I ever saw Stephon really dressed.
Oh.
And he dressed all the time, but mostly in, nice clothes, but never nothing like this as I dressed him as when he was younger, with the suede shoes and the hats and the suits, And
Do you have any pictures of that?
yes, I do. I don't have a full-length picture, but I have this one picture, which a lot of people have already.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah.
And this is Stephon at the linen party. And this is his daughter, Maya. And this is him with my daughter, Julia, and himself. And this is her son, which was his nephew, who misses him immensely.
Yes.
I mean, both these two babies right here, they are the ones that we need to be able to ensure that love still carries on in our family, though we miss Stephon.
Yes.
And the peach outfit was just, I came home and saw him dressed, and I just hugged him because that was the swag, that Mother had put in him. Yeah. He was swagger-dope, but Mama gave him the swag in the first place.
Yes. Don't forget where you got it
Don't
from.
forget where it came from. Exactly. And that was some of the memories, but there are many, many more, and that's what carries me on day by day, the grace of God, and that's how I raised him, with faith, through faith, a lot of energy, a lot of discipline, but a lot of love.
Yes.
And
overall.
Just to love and to understand him, even though I was a woman and he was growing to be a man. I know a woman cannot raise a man, but she can allow them to be the best person that they can be, and teach them to be the best person they can be.
Yes.
In
And
life.
he was a stand-up. He's a stand-up gentleman.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, and one blessing from this is that you've actually found just a new leaf to turn over. And I know I am speaking with the founder, the president of Ladies of Heart Club Incorporated.
Yes.
Inc.
Clubbing. Yes, it is.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's a newly found organization. It's been in the planning for over 20 years. God has given me this plan. I just didn't know what I was going to do with it. But it's in the early stages. All I have to do is start implementing it. It is an organization in which not just the Homewood community, but to reach out to all communities and try to gather up our babies and try to guide them into a different direction. First, by the way of love and concern. And allow them to expound on what it is that is making them so angry, and to try to help them deal with it in another manner, as opposed to picking up a gun, as opposed to shooting in the dark, as opposed to shooting, period. Because if you're not 21, you should not have a gun in the first place. You should not be, guns are too excessive. And though they are tearing down houses in our communities, they're not rebuilding structures that will accommodate our youth. Yes. We need to try to get our youth back. Not ourselves, our youths, but youth.
I think that's what a lot of people are losing sight of, is everything that you do affects the future. So whether it's, even if you do not have kids, it's good to actually get involved in certain things that not just help you, it helps our future, yes, period. So I think that this organization is actually going to be great. It's definitely going to be great. It's going to be based in a Homewood, or?
Well, yes, it will be based in Homewood, but however, it will reach out to all neighborhoods, because it's just not Homewood that is dying.
Exactly.
You know, these weapons are spread out all over our city. You know, and it's getting out of hand. It's been out of hand, and the officials can only do but so much. It is up to us. It takes a village to raise one child. How many villages does it take to raise many children? You know, and you first have to start with yourselves. And these young ladies are out here having these babies by these other babies, and babies are having babies, and there is no background, no adult background to help them raise theirs, or no adult background to raise them, you know, themselves, to keep them from doing these illicit things.
Yes.
It is ridiculous. This needs to stop, Mish. I mean, I pray to God that He allows me to continue in my efforts. He gave me the plan. He gave me the guidelines. He gave me the bylaws. He gave me everything. He gave me the strength from day one.
Yes.
My strength came when they said he was caught.
Yes.
That's where when I walked out my door, I knew my son was gone, but however, I said, Lord, you got me.
Yes.
And He still got me.
Yes, of course He does.
Amen.
Of course. Once again, thank you so much
Thank you
for
for
coming
having me.
and sharing, just being open about it, and actually being a soldier out of all this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mish.
Thank you. Once again, thank you so much for watching the Mish Connection, and thank you so much for letting me share a little something personal to me. If you want to know any more information about the Ladies of Hearts Club Incorporated, please give a call to 412-656-8422 and ask for Donna Whitfield. Thank you so much. God bless. Hello, Pittsburgh. My name is Mish. Tell your friends to get connected with the Mish Connection on PCTV. Click like on Facebook.com/The Mish Connection. Facebook.com/The Mish Connection.